YouTube, what's up? I was on here, I was asking a couple of folks to make a video or show me a video why they feel like Pacquiao dominated the fight. I think I posted a comment on a couple of videos, but one dude in particular, Naptown. I don't know if, if he made a video. I don't know if it was in correlation to the comments that I left or just people in general. But I think that the one thing that people are taking out of context, out of the element, is judges are human. Just like the officials in basketball, football, baseball, hockey. How many times have we, if you were a motherfucking Oklahoma City fan, you might have been screaming foul on that last shot that Durant had. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, he obviously fouled him. Even Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless got up and said it was definitely a foul. I'm pulling for OKC big time. I didn't think it was a foul. Maybe some people think it was a foul. I don't think it was a foul. Kevin Durant got away with one against Shane Battier. He was coming across the lane and they called it a blocking foul. To myself, my naked eye, I thought it was a charge. Maybe he got away with one. Maybe the refs got it wrong, which they often do sometimes. But what I come to realize many years ago, that these people are human. They aren't video cameras with multi-angles and all of that shit. For the most part, they don't get to see replays. None of that shit. So, in the midst of watching a fight, boxing match, there is no score. Nobody's tallying up the points. You know what I'm saying? As in basketball or football or baseball. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine this? Can you imagine watching a baseball? You know what I'm saying? Baseball game. I'm sorry. Imagine watching a baseball game. And at the end of each inning, you got to decide who you think had the better inning. You know what I'm saying? One dude might say, well, they had a triple and a single, and one dude stole second. Another person say, well, the other team had 2 strikeouts, and the dude made a leap and catch, on the fence. And you're like, well, what the fuck does that mean? No runs were scored necessarily, so somebody got to decide who had the better inning and shit. So it's based on what you think was better. What was your criteria? You know what I'm saying? Was hitting 2 doubles and a triple, or getting 2 strikeouts and a catch over the wall or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, which one would be a better inning? So then I see that Naptown sits down and makes this video, or you make this video, Naptown, where you're actually pointing out, punch by punch, you know what I'm saying, during the round. I appreciate, you doing that, trying to, elaborate on your point and how your view of the fight, which is cool. I understand. I got you. I get you. But if you're a referee sitting ringside at a fight, you don't get to do that. And in your own admission, through the first 3 rounds, you had the difference in punch total by 3 punches. You know how easy it is to miss a punch, or to think a punch landed that really didn't, or to think that a punch really wasn't that effective, even though you thought it was that effective. You know what I'm saying? Is that very possible? Even at your own admission, you said you had the first round. If I'm not mistaken, I might have to go back and watch the video. It was like 10-13, 11-14, and 9-12 or some shit like that through the first 3 rounds. So through 3 rounds, which is 9 minutes, an average of one more punch per minute was landed by Pacquiao, and you're telling me that it wasn't a close fight, You know, that's my only argument. If you say Pacquiao won, I understand. But to say that you can't see how it could be argued for Bradley is the thing that baffles me. You know, because this is the reason that I think that Bradley won. This is the reason I believe. There were many stretches in that fight where Bradley looked like a superior boxer. There were times in the fight where they exchanged. And yeah, Manny did get the better of the exchanges in a sense. But the problem with those exchanges were, it looked like some fucking fat girls on World Star Hip Hop fighting after the club drunk as fuck. That's what all those exchanges looked like. So in those type of exchanges, it was really kind of hard to figure out what the fuck was really going on. I really didn't see Bradley land a whole lot of shit, but it just looked like Pacquiao was swinging harder. That was really the only difference, because nobody was really landing shit the whole fight. The whole fight. And you say in one round you had one dude landing 18 punches or something like that. I damn near didn't see 18 effective punches between both guys the whole fight, to be honest with you. Which, my point is, and you even said this, neither guy was really effective. Neither guy was really effective. So, it makes it so hard to figure what was important or what was actually making a difference in the fight. And to me, like I said, during those exchanges, those wild exchanges, it looked like some World Star Hip Hop shit to me. But then when they weren't in those wild exchanges, Bradley appeared to be the superior boxer. Not necessarily effective, but he just looked like he knew what the fuck he was doing, as opposed to just wildly swinging and missing like a motherfucker. Maybe some judges seen that shit more prominent than landing a punch here and there in some wild ass World Star Hip Hop exchanges. That shit didn't look like boxing, especially elite level boxing, when they were exchanging punches. In those exchanges, that shit looked amateur as fuck. Not just one of them, but both of those guys looked amateur as fuck in those exchanges. You want to see like some good ass exchanges, some elite level exchanges, like back and forth, ebb and flow type shit? Watch Israel Vasquez, Rafael Marquez. You'll see crisp precision punching in the midst of exchanges, in the midst of getting hit and giving as good as you get. That shit that I just seen over the weekend, it looked like World Star Hip Hop. Real talk, that shit looked like World Star Hip Hop. And like I said, in one of those things, it's like, and I challenge you to do this. Just go look at some World Star Hip Hop videos. These motherfuckers swinging wild as fuck, and they just all over the place. And you like, damn, ain't nobody doing shit. But then, after 10 seconds and it's broke up, somebody got a bloody nose and the other person mouth bleeding and shit, or they eye swollen. You're like, well, what the fuck did he get hit with? It's very possible that the judges did not see some of those punches, that you're sitting going round by round, counting one guy's punches, and then I'm sure you probably had to look back, look at the round again, and count the other guy's punches. They don't get that luxury. Not only do they not get that luxury, they only get to see it from one angle. There is no side view, no wide pan, no wide angle. They get one view, bro. It's very possible they could have missed some of that shit. I'm just saying, if you got Bradley losing the fight, I understand. But what I don't understand is how you cannot, for the level, the human element in scoring, understand that some people could have seen it the other way. That's all I'm saying.